Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. I'm Candy Rodo. I'm here from New York and coming live to you in this beautiful Sunday evening, at least beautiful where I am. And just let me make sure that we're running normally, that I can see your comments, and I think that's it. All right, so today I want to show you some new products that we have coming out, and of course, preview a little bit the new ink colors, which I should have brought my chart to show you, but anyway, I can show them to you here. Um, and we'll make fun little mini album like this one. This is a photo album that you can make with 6x6 paper, and then three nice cards. Okay, so let's get started. So the new ink colors are very pretty. Actually, I can show them to you with the ink pads. So we have Shy Shamrock, which is a green, intense, but very nice and happy. I like it. Not too dark, which I like. And this is Summer Splash. Then we have Pretty in Pink. This color, apparently, it's an old color that they brought back. I was not around when the color was featured in the past, but I'm happy to have it now. In French, it's called Rosé, which I think is very uh, evocative of summer. And if you like rosé wine. Petunia Pop, which I think between this and Summer Splice, these are my two favorite. And then we have Peach Pie. So they work very nicely together, I think. We're gonna see them in action right here. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna put them here. Hope I won't topple them. As you can see, this was not glued because I wanted to show you the little album. We can customize it, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for. I just put that road trip as an inspiration, but I'm gonna save this. And also the little butterfly. This comes from the Thanks and Beyond add-on that you can get if you're a Paper Popcorn subscriber. You can add it on. I think it's $12. And this is for the next three paper pumpkins. So April, May, and June. All right, and then let's start with the album. Okay, so let me put this away for the moment. And let's start with the album. And I just had this because I took a picture, but I thought it's better than my dirty mat because I didn't have time to find a clean mat right now. So I apologize for that. Look, it's kind of yucky, but anyway, hopefully it won't stain. So let me show you the album. This is a project that they showed us at on stage, and I thought it's such a great idea to use your DSP because how it works. And I haven't done it. I mean, this is just the pages. So this is made of cardstock, and I decorated with the new. This is one of the new products that I wanted to show you. It's the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. I think it's adorable. I love it. It's very cute, and it's very embossed because it's 3D. It has a little bit of extra embossing. So then you open it like that. I actually added this. They didn't show that. I also lined the inside with DSP, which they did it with cardstock, and we're gonna do it with cardstock today because the DSP, it was hard to fold it, double folded, but anyway, I just wanted to try. And then what you do is just like, see, these are 6x6 pages that they're glued together. And you can put here your little photos if you have a Sprocket printer, one of these mini printers, or for your photos on your cell or anything like many of the young people have and not so young. So this is a very pretty album, and then you can, because it's very, you can choose DSP that's, hi, Deborah, good evening. You can choose DSP that it's like less busy, and then you can write directly to it. But that's why I added this little pocket with labels, so you can put your picture and just put here where it was taken or whatever fun thing you want to say about it or who was in the picture. Anyway, so this is just using DSP, and it's pretty easy to make. Like famous last words, let's make one live and see what happens. Okay, I actually chose to start the first one and the last page with the same paper, so it kind of has the same thing. And I also made the mistake for this one, not a mistake, but I used 12 by 12 and I cut it in 6 by 6, which was, you know, effective, but, you know, also a waste of my time when we have so much 6 by 6 paper. So for this time around, I'm going to use a very old 6 by 6 paper. And this is the chance that here's one of the things that you can do with your leftover paper if you want to make room for the new papers that are going to come with a new album catalog in May. So perfect timing. So I have this very old paper. I can't even remember what it was called. Actually, do I have it here? How it was called? It was called Petal Garden Designer Series paper. So it has a lot of roses. So you get 12 sheets of it and have fold them in half. You can put more, but I think 12 works very well with the thickness of the spine that we're gonna use. So we're gonna start actually gluing this together. I honestly wanted to get it started before. Let me see if I can find one that's the same on the back. No, I don't think I have another one of those. Let me see if I have one. No, I may have used it, but it's okay. I mean, this just was for ending on the same decoration. I'm sorry I didn't have the things super organized today. I was a little busy. Today, I didn't know if it's a thing or not, but allegedly it was Tulip Day, National Tulip Day, and in New York City, they shipped 200,000 tulips from Holland, and they were giving them away for free. So I had to go and get a bunch because tulips are my favorite flower, and I don't buy it often because they don't last that long. So I like to buy flowers that last longer, like alstroemerias. I usually always have alstroemerias at home. But hey, I couldn't pass the opportunity. No, I don't have that paper. So we're going to have to make do with whatever. So yeah, I couldn't let the chance pass to get some new, well, free tulips, and they give them to you with the bulbs, so they would last longer, and you have to put the bulbs in water directly. So that's what I did. It took me a while, but anyway, it was worth it for me. Anyway, so let's start putting this together. So this is gonna be the front of the inside stack. So all you do is just glue it together. Maybe we won't do it all, so it's not too boring for you guys. Just be careful, because if it bleeds, the pages are gonna get stuck together. And you can open them up, but you know, it's not the same. But the important thing is that you line them properly. The mat is a little sticky. I should have used another one. Okay. And just because we're using liquid glue, we can wiggle a little bit. This mat is bothering me, so I'm just gonna use the one underneath. I always have a stack of mats, so to have a little bit of more cushion when I'm working. And it's also dirty, but not so dirty. It's a paper pumpkin one. All right, back we go. So we glued the first one, and now we have these pages that will go together. And now we're doing the same to the other one. Well, let's see if today we gather 6 people together so I can do my raffle of pins that I promised you. I forgot to post. I mean, honestly, this weekend I've been a little bit lost at sea. I forgot to post that I was going live, but I hope that you already know that. That's what happens usually on Sundays. And when I'm not, I actually post saying that I'm not, but I was, and I didn't alert people. But anyway, but also that if we have 6 people, I'm gonna do the raffle that we couldn't do last week. This is gonna be like the lotto jackpot, you know. It gets accumulated, so we'll have to do it when we have more people. All right, let's see how this is going. This is going like that. It's going fine. And don't worry if it's not aligned super perfectly. You just do the best you can. This is supposed to be just a quick little album. And I think it's also a very good idea, because sometimes we collect so many pictures, and to do a whole scrapbook is like maybe a little bit overwhelming. But to do something little like this, you can just like, oh, you go on a weekend out with your friends, so you can actually make a little album with the 20 pictures or less. So all right. So this month we have a lot of things going on. Next week, well, the week that starts today, actually, we're gonna have the retiring list, because we have 2 catalogs that are going away, and that means that there's things that will be going. So this is a chance to get them, but also many of these things are gonna be deeply discounted. Where's my folder? Yes. What else is going on? Yes, we have prices increasing with the new catalog. So it's also the perfect time not only to check things on the last chance list, but also to stock on paper, envelopes, cardstock, embellishments. Not everything is going up, but a lot of things are. And also the subscription to Paper Pumpkin. Not too much. It's not like, oh my God, it's just gonna, but if you have to, if you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, is this the same as the beginning? I don't think so. No, it's another color. I was gonna save it. If you have to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, it's a good moment to do it in April. And it's also a good moment to do it in April, because if you shop with me, for if you shop for $35 or more this month, and only this month for now, you can have a free card class, which is any of my lives that I'm gonna do in in April, like the one I made last week and this one. You can get the class package for that, which means that I'll send you all the materials to make what the cards or projects that we're gonna do here, plus one little surprise one. And you can get it for free with a purchase of $35 or more before taxes. You can also get it if you're interested in any of these classes, card packages or class package. That's what I should say. You can get it for $20 if you are a demonstrator and you want me to send you all the materials. The only thing I'm not going to be able to send, and I explained that because it's policy of Stampin' Up, I cannot send stamped images. So you have to have your own stamps for completing the card. But today, for instance, I'm not printing that much. I'm not stamping that much. And what I'm stamping is going to be sentiments. So you can use your own sentiments for the classes, like the cards that we're going to make today. But you will get, 12 pages for your mini album with the embossed cover that I'm going to show you in a while. Okay, so I finally did them all. Might as well show you completely. And this is going to go like this. It actually goes very well because this is the first page and this is going to be seen on the last. All right, so let's see if I did it properly, if I can do it properly. I think this goes like this. Let me see. Yeah. All right, so the base that we need for the album is 8¼ by 9, which is 8¼ by 9. And then we have to score here at 7/8 and 7 3/8. So let me grab my trusty trimmer, and then we're gonna do 7/8. I'm gonna do it on this side. 7/8 is almost like 1. So 7/8. Hope I don't make a mistake, but if I do make a mistake, you can learn from my mistake and we'll do it again till we get it right, because practice, if it doesn't make perfect, at least makes for more confident crafting. Right? All right. So now we scored each side. Well, actually, it was 3 and 7, 7 3/8, but it's like the same as scoring 7/8 on the other side. So I did it like that because it's easier. And then on this side, we're gonna score at 7/8 to. I'm gonna have to open the arm of this when it goes longer. I love our trimmer. I mean, I have to. It opens. I don't know if you can see it like that. I'm sure you're familiar, many of you, but for now I'm gonna keep it closed until I need it because small space. So 7 7/8, then 4¼ 4¼ then 4¾ so that's our spine. She's half an inch long, and 8 1/8. So I'm gonna open my arm, and you're not gonna see it on camera probably because it doesn't reach, but 8 1/8. There we go. Did I do it wrong? Where's my score here on the other side? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't score. I scored on the same side. Sorry. So let's do the 7/8 here. And 7/8 on the other side. All right, now we're doing it. It's weird to see it for me from this perspective. So I apologize for that. But anyway, you end up with something like this. All right. Where you have like a little, can you tell, a little square on each side. So what we're gonna do, this is gonna go out. So we're gonna cut here, and you can cut with, I'm gonna use big scissors for this. I did it with the trimmer the other day, but it's enough like this. to the very corner of this square. Let me put it in pencil. If I can find a pencil now, but I think I have it on my big table. Well, anyway, I'll do it with pen. But you see, this part is gonna go away. So it's this square that you're taking off. So out it goes. Just and we do the same. Trying to get the triangles the same. It doesn't really matter because this is gonna get folded. There we go. All right, so we're gonna dispose of this. And we're gonna start folding. Fold like this. And what gives you, this gives you is like the reinforced size of your little album. So it's not flimsy like a cardstock. It's kind of like double, but it's not double all the way. So it's not gonna be that heavy. And like this. And if this bothers you because it's, you know, there's, when you fold it, it goes a little bit under over the other one, like this one, you can always trim it out just a tiny little bit more. And that's it. Let's see how the others are doing. Let's trim a little bit more this one. I wanted to be conservative because I'd rather do this than realize that, oops, I made it too, I made it too short, and then it's not the it's not pointy, the corners. But you don't want this little extra to come out either, so I'm just trimming it a little bit. I think that's it. I think that now falls more or less nicely. I should have done all the way here. All right, so now we're gonna glue it down like that. On stage they use Terran tape. I'm gonna use liquid glue just because I like it. I like to have the opportunity to wiggle things in place or whatever. Also, I find it a little bit more sturdy. I don't remember if we cut this, trim this side or not. I don't think so. And in mine, I did it totally different. So I cannot really tell. I think I did cut it, but I'm not sure. I think it will work anyway. At least I'm showing you the basics. And then you can customize it or play with it as you go. All right. I also like liquid glue for this kind of thing because if you fold it and it doesn't work, you cannot lift it. And now I can still lift it if I want it, you know. Maybe it's like a little bit crooked or something. And then with the liquid glue, you have a few seconds to react. Now we're gonna fold our spine really well. So that's your basic shape. So now for inside, in mine, I put, as I said, designer series paper, but it has to be, the measure is a little bit bigger than 6. I think it's 6 and an 8. So you cannot use the same paper. So I'm just gonna, for the sake of this, do what they did in on stage, which is use cardstock the same to line it so it looks pretty, and you put it right like that. And this is 3 1/4 by 6 3/8. 3 1/4 by 6 3/8. Okay. So I'll write all the measurements for you. And as I said, if you want the class package, you can get it for free with a purchase of $35 with me, of course, or you can get it for $20, including shipping. All right. All right. So this is our cover. And now, see, I don't like how to see this, and that's why I did it all the way. But then it gets a little thicker. So I'm going to try this way as they taught us and see. It's not a big deal, right? But it could be cleaner. Anyway, then now you're just going to glue this last page of the album right here of your booklet, making sure that you can close it. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a generous amount of glue. All right. And you want it equidistant from top and bottom and from here. So more or less like an eighth of an inch all around. And a little closer to the spine, but making sure that it not, that you don't go over, because otherwise it wouldn't close. And that's it. That's our little album. That's the basics. And now it's just a matter of decorating. So the only thing I'm gonna do is put the ribbon, and I'm gonna use the pretty. This is, by the way, I didn't say this is Pretty in Pink. I said that I would showcase the new ink colors. And look, I haven't even opened the ribbon yet. And this is called border ribbon, and it makes really great bows. I really like it. It's kind of like a cotton ribbon. It's very nice, soft, easy to use, and we have it in all the ink colors, and also in the new beige, basic beige, which is a new color that we having adding to our basics. So I'm gonna just cut a piece of that. Hopefully I'll have enough for a nice bow, and if not, we'll do a knot. Okay, something fell, but I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, we're gonna stick this more or less in the middle with Terran tape. And one of the reasons I'm going all the way through around it, just because you could just put it here, but if you keep pulling, it may come out, and then it may not be as lasting. But well, if you have it going all the way through, the spine will stop from the tugging, I think. That's my thinking about it. And now I cannot find my, oh, where is my, I bet I left it on the table there. Yeah, okay, let me grab it. I could use my take your pick tool, but it's with the stylo end, so luckily my table is right there. because my house is tiny. So everything is very close. So I'm using my piercing tool that is retired, unfortunately, but I really like it. All right. And now we'll do the same on the other side. It looks cute, right? I thought it was such a great idea. I'm always looking for ways to use my paper. I use it for wrapping. This one is a little crooked, but you're not going to see that. So let's not care too much about it. All right, so that's it. And then I have embossed two pieces of 6 and an 8 by, oh yeah, I think this, it will work. Yeah, nah. This is, I think it's a little short, so I'm going to put that on the back. I knew that I made a boo-boo in one of them, but I'm like, okay, I was running, so. Yeah, and I think it's a little too wide, so I'm going to trim this a little bit. Let me measure it again in my original one. I did that on my own, so this was not part of stage, so I don't have. It's 3 and 1/8, and this is 3 and a quarter. So yeah, I have to take an eighth out of here, and I'll do it on both sides. An eighth. You see this? Okay, let me do it from the other side. It's the same. Okay. Is this right? I think this is it. It's just, yeah. All right. Yes, now it goes. See? And then I'll do the other part. And it's alrighty. Almost done with the album. Let me see which one was the short part. Oh, they're the same. Perfect. So no shorty. Excellent. So we're just gonna glue it. Everybody's very quiet tonight. I'm the only one talking. Anyway. All right. And for the back, same thing. Just glue it. And you can decorate it as you like. I mean, if you don't want that, you can put designer series paper over it, or another embossed piece of paper and another color if you want. I like the kind of the monochromatic look for the cover, and then I would decorate it with, I don't know, flowers, or depends on what I'm gonna use this album for. So there we go. We have this. We can tie it, but because some of the papers that I use for as the pages are a little busy, I want to add a pocket. Okay, I have enough for the little bow. All right, so let's undo this because I want to just add a pocket here. And I'm going to add a pocket out of designer series paper. I want a pink one that goes with it. It was not going to be pretty pink, but something that kind of goes with it and makes it would be ideal if it was this one. I would like that, but I don't think I have one piece. Or maybe, let me see if this is big enough, but I don't think so. Usually I did 4 by 4, and then I score it at half inches, so you end up with 3. But maybe I can do it. I can make it work. Let's see, because I think it would look pretty if it's all the same. But that's a problem when you're using scraps. You may not have enough. 4. It's a little bit less than 4. Oh, I can do it shorter. There you go. So I'll do it a pocket that's a little shorter. That's fine. And I'm gonna score here at half an inch. Oops, I pressed too hard. And I ripped the paper a little bit. We have to be careful when doing DSP instead of cardstock, because that can happen. All right. So now we're gonna have a shorter pocket than my original album, but since I made it up, I can change it. I get to change it. So we just fold it like that. Cut the little corners like we did with the cover. For this one, I am gonna use turn tape. Okay. And I need my circle punch, which I'll bring in a second. All right. So this is done. Before we adhere it, I'm gonna use the circle punch. I'm using the 1 3/4 punch. You can use whichever punch you want. Circle. You have a smaller one. It's just for the thumb thingy. So if you have shorter labels here, that you can put your hands down enough. Okay, it went on the floor. I'll find it later. That's gonna be fun. All right, so let's take these. And you could make this into a little journal as well, by instead of putting designer series paper, you can put designer series paper on the top and the bottom, and then use 6x6 regular copy paper, cut in 6x6. So let's see if I can put it not crooked. And that's it. How cute is that? Let me see if I have some label that I can put here. Like that. Oh, like this. This may be too big for this album, but maybe works. Something like that, just to keep your labels when you're making your album. There's a little bit of excess glue there, but it will dry. So this is our little album made of DSP. How cute is that? Isn't it cute? I like them. Anyway, I think this is a great idea. All right, so let's move on. I'm not even gonna, well, I am gonna tie it up. See how easy and nice the bows are with this ribbon? I love it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move to something a little simpler to keep it moving, right? Because this took us a little bit. So let's make a simple card like this one. This one, as I said, uses one of the dies in the add-on, the Thanks and Beyond, that I showed you here. It has this hexagon, the butterfly that actually cuts it like this. If you cut them both together, this doesn't cut all the way. So you have this lifted effect. And I put some rhinestones on mine. And then you have the things. And the things are so cute, right? So I cut the things out of, and I'm not going to find it now. Darn. Or maybe I will. Maybe I put it here. Maybe not. I cut the things out of this new DSP. It's called Thoughtful Journey, and it has gorgeous, gorgeous paper. It's one of these watercolor paper designs, not watercolor paper, watercolor image designs, and then the backs have very colorful combinations as well. Some in monochromatic, some in more than one color. So I cut my things out of one of these that had more color, and from what scrap that I used, So if you turn it around, and I cut it from one of them, but this one is in different colors. Anyway, let me see if I can find it, because otherwise I'm gonna have to cut another one. But I thought I had it prepared. Oh, this is what happens to me quite often. Oh, I found it. Not to panic. When you're dealing with a small space, that happens very often. And people who have big houses, they said that they lose everything because they have more room to lose things from. Anyway, so I have my things here. And I actually cut a couple of hexagons out of it, so you could use it like that as well, or in that pretty peacock. We'll see, because I haven't chosen. And these are, by the way, since I'm at it, because I was making room to find my paper. These are the shimmer gems that in the new ink colors. Really cute. I already put another order for more, because these are good. Anyway, let's pick one for a card. I picked this thistle. It looks like it is. Let's see if we find one that's colorful and nice, that we can just put like the things. I kind of like this one. Let's see what else. Or maybe the one with the tree, this first one. Also very nice. Any preference, people? Let's see what else we have. No, that's too brownish. It's Calypso Coral, actually, but I want something in the cool family, because I'm gonna put it in the Petunia Pop. So I want some Petunia Pop notes there. So yeah, let's use that. Oh, that's nice too. Oh, that's very nice, actually. See what I was telling you about the backs? They're so nice. How would that work? No, I like this one better. Sorry for kicking the stand. All right, so let's go for this one, since it was my first choice. Second choice. So we're gonna cut this. For this, huh? I don't know. I'm torn. Anyway, I'm gonna go with this, I think. We're gonna cut this at 5 by 3 3 3/4. Jesus. All right. So do I want the single tree, or I want the single tree. So I'm gonna do the 3/4 there. Oh, it's gonna cut a little bit of the other tree. That's fine. And saving this scrap for something else. It could be a nice tag or a bookmark. And look what nice, beautiful color. Like this is great to cut like I did with the thanks here. It would be nice actually to cut it from more stronger colors. All right, so we are gonna keep going. Now I have to trim this at 5, so I think I'm gonna take it from the bottom because I don't want to cut my tree here. So we're taking it from the bottom, and I'm also saving the scraps or more things, more fun. And then we are gonna stick this away, the second best. We are gonna use the Petunia Pop base. Oh, this got scratched. And we need a mat around it. I don't know how well it will work with mossy metal, but we can try because I do have a mossy metal. No, this is garden green, isn't it? Yeah, and this is not mossy metal. No, I don't like it. Maybe we will do this. Nah, too big. Too big. I want something smaller. Anyway, so let me go get some. Or maybe we can do. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I have a better idea. And we're gonna show you something else. We're gonna show you the 2022 to 2024 2026 in color glimmer paper. You know me and glimmer. I love it. Look at this. This is the peach pie. This is the petunia pop. This is the pretty in pink. Oh, this is, I think this is the Shy Shamrock, is it? Or is it Summer Splash? I think that's Shy Shamrock and Summer Splash is, oh, Summer Splash and Shy Shamrock. Well, I don't like how this goes with that, but if we can use this petunia one, and then we just pop it up like this. What do you guys think? I think it will look nice. All right, so let's go for it. Let's go for it. So we're gonna cut this at 4 by 5.25, and I'm gonna take the square out of rectangle out of it because I don't want to waste too much. So I'm gonna trim the 4 from this side and 5.25, and then I'm gonna actually, okay, let me make room in my table because I'm gonna do a 1/2 inch more or less to another 1/2 inch, and then mark this. Actually, I'll do the other side since I have it now marked, and do the 1/2 inch mark there, which is this. Then we're gonna do the long sides, and if it's a little irregular, it doesn't matter because all I want to do is save a little bit of the glimmer paper. There you go. See, now we have this because this was not going to be seen anyway. So we have a frame. That's all we need. I'm going to save this. And we're going to put it like that. And look how it pops, eh? I like it. And before, well, I can put these down here. Actually, let's put the glue here on this side. I like the back of these papers so much. I hope I'm still live. It says that I am. Okay. All right. And now we're gonna put the ribbon across. It's gonna be this one. And I'm not gonna use all around because I don't want to waste my ribbon. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit of here, right here. And then we're gonna put stamping plus, stamp and seal plus, sorry. Like around there and around there. So I can move it around until it's straight. That's my trick with the ribbons from side to side. So now I can do it like looking at it. I should have used tear and tape for, because the glitter paper, it takes longer. No, I want it farther down, see? I want it as down as possible because I don't want to cover the pretty landscape there. So I'm gonna move it farther down. It's still not dry. See, it's not. Maybe I'll put some extra tear and tape. Is it crooked? Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. This has to go a little bit down and need a little bit more stamp and seal. And a little bit more on this side as well. I like the Stamp and Seal Plus. I think I've said it before. I don't know. I think it works better for me. Do you have a preference for adhesive? I like, see, now it's gluing. You know, it just, with the glitter, it takes longer to dry. The liquid glue. Oh my God, I'm losing my language. Okay, see, this is gonna go like this, right? So let's put it down. Then I have to choose a label, which I don't have ready because I changed the color scheme here. I had another ready in another color, but Pretty Peacock is not gonna work for with this combination. All right. All right, and then we get our things, and then we're gonna find something to put it on because you want it to stand out. I think this was gonna be too much because then you're not gonna see it. It's too much. I don't want to use this, but I will use maybe. It's not mossy meadow, but it kind of goes because it has the. What do you guys think? Maybe on this side this time. I think it goes because it has this green here. It has a lot of green shades. I think it does work. Or we can use it directly in Petunia Pop. Let me see if I can find a scrap of that. Just, I'm just trying as I go, as you could see. And that's, yeah, maybe that would be better. Yeah, I like that better. All right, so let's do that. And I'm gonna cut one of these from, what is it called again? from these dies that have so many great labels. Actually, maybe you can cut a square one. Actually, maybe I have some already cut. I didn't check in my box. Ha ha ha. How about, no, this is pink. If it was petunia, I would like it better, but no. The shape is too short. No, I'm gonna cut that one that I said in petunia to make it how we want it. Pretty. All right. Petunia pop. I love that color. I've said it before. Between a pink and a purple. And I really like it. So I'm at my cut and emboss machine. I have so much cleanup to do over there. I have all these scraps of paper. Oh well, you don't see it, but it's a mess. But anyway, it's part of the creative process, right? All right, so we're gonna put this here with my, oh no, don't tell me I lost my things now. Oh no, it's here. With my things. I love these things. It's very cool. I wish they had it in all. I like the font for it. I wish they had it in all the other sentiments. All right, so let's get my, I don't want to make a bigger mess. So I'm just gonna touch that first because the first letter gets a little bit out of the frame. I'm not gonna put glue there. Just gonna put glue a little bit in the middle. And then I'm just gonna attach it there. Make sure it's straight. This a little bit. Oop, no, too high, too low. There. This got like that, like that. How you like it? I'm gonna put dimensionals on this, on the top and the bottom. So actually, it wouldn't be bad if it touched the. I'll put the bigger ones on the other side. This ribbon is pretty thin, so you'll be okay. Just to keep it down too, because now it's a little bit loose. But I want it loose because I want to put a knot there. So right there. Pretty. I like it. And now I'm gonna put just my knot there. It frays a little bit when you pull it, but just a little bit. So you just have to try not to pull it from the very, like I'm doing right now, from the very edge of it. But since I was gonna cut it anyway. Now we're gonna cut it a little bit more. Oh, these are not my ribbon scissors. I should have got my ribbon scissors. Ugh. See, All right. So this is it. Let's put some bling to it to finish it up. And that will be it. Of course, gonna use, well, yes, the petunia, right? I guess. One, two, one, and three. Like that. So that's our car. Actually, inside, if you want to put an inside to make it, this is light enough that you could write on it. But if you want to make it a little bit more polished, I like to put a white piece underneath. Inside, I mean, not underneath. And I seem to have finished my white ones, which is not a great moment because I needed one for my other project. Oh well. Well, anyway, let's see it in this one. So I'll show you in this one. I got a strip of paper that actually continued from here and I put it here just to make it nicer. And you can do the same in this one. All right, so that's card number one, but we did the photo album, so it's kind of project number two, so to speak. So to continue, let's do this one. And this one is the one I wanted to show you the new technique. Sorry, I needed a drink. Let me see. Where is my white cardstock? Because I had the piece ready and I may have used it for something else. Oh, Deborah, thank you for saying very nice. I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments on my Facebook. That's so weird. I just saw the first one. Oh well. Or maybe if I go to anyway, I'm not gonna bother. I was thinking, it's like nobody's saying anything. Yeah, I see that. I see now on my phone that you say, Deborah, that brings the color on the tree, but I don't know what you were talking about. I hope it's the glitter paper, maybe. All right. Speaking of glitter paper, so I want to show you this technique that I saw. I don't think it was a Stampin' Up person, but I thought like we can use it with our stamps too. So let me get a piece of 3 and 6. Oh, candy. 3 3 3/4 by 5, and we'll play with a background stamp. And maybe I don't know. I've only been a demonstrator for coming up to 4 years, so not that long as compared to many people, but quite a bit. And I haven't seen this technique before, so maybe some people have already used it or something, but I thought it was a great idea. So let's try that. So what this technique in, involved is a background stamp, and I'm using this new, um, well, new. Oh, where is the case? Here, leaf collection. And I usually don't like background stamps because I don't use them so often. But they were demonstrating it on stage, and actually they said you can, in this one specifically, You could cut the leaves apart, which is what I did in this card. But also look what, and that was, as I said, not on stage, and I some video on YouTube that I saw, uh, how they use it with water over inked surface. So let's try to make it. For this, we need to use, or I guess you could use a brayer, but I did it with or beautiful, how you call this, blending brushes. Problem is I didn't have enough. I mean, I cannot find, I know I have more, I just couldn't find it on time for this. So we are gonna use these colors because I don't have cleaner brushes, so we're gonna use the same colors. Okay, so let's see. And the problem is that I think that the Summer Splash and Shy Shamrock were a little too close. Maybe I can use another color. Why not? What other colors do I have? I can use a Petunia block because I love it. Let's do that. Let's use these three. I can remember these three. Yes, we'll use these three. The little ones. It's taking me longer, but you're gonna have to put up with me. So how this goes is I cannot read what they were saying because I don't know why it's not working on my. Maybe if I reload it. Oh, now I see the. Okay. Oh, here. Thank you, Deborah, for being still there. um, the green background round B. What you're talking about the, yeah, okay. I miss your comments live. Sorry, because I don't know why my Facebook wasn't updating the comments. My computer, I mean. All right, so how you go is just go in circles and starting from outside, so you don't have like a splash of color as you do in this. Actually, I should just open it all the way. And I'm using Peach Pie right now. And you can keep adding to have more color. Okay, that was a little intense because I didn't take enough out, but it's okay because the more ink I have, the better it's gonna be for this purpose. All right, so let's see. Now we're gonna go with, I guess, a Petunia. I do love the new ink colors, I have to say. I think they're very happy colors. Okay, here's the Petunia Pop. Oh my God, what candy? What did you do? Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be blended anyway. And I was going in rounds. You saw me. I'm gonna start from the other side. I don't know. Maybe it's the color. Maybe I'm putting too much. Yeah, I'm not going round. That was my problem, but it's okay. I think you're gonna get the idea very quickly anyway. And I want them blended in the middle. Okay, so let's finish it up with Summer Splash. I think it's the little brushes that I tend to just move them side to side instead of in circles. And then it gets the smudge directly on the paper. That was my fault for not starting from the outside. I'm trying to go fast, and that's you have to take your time for doing these things. I need more color here in the middle. So I'm just gonna add more. I want it more intense. So just keep going. And I'm gonna put a little bit of it here because I think there's too much of the peach pie. Just a hint of green or summer splash. I mean, it's like a kind of like a teal. Okay, I think this is nice enough. All right, so now we are gonna make sure that my background stamp, which I don't know where I put. Honestly, we're gonna put it that far away because. All right. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna make sure it's clean, so I'm just gonna clean it up because I used it with ink before, so I just want to clean it up really well. And now I'm gonna spray. Take this off. I'm gonna spray it with water. Hi, Helen. Yes, very impressionistic. Wait till you see this. Let's see how it works. It worked fine for my other one. Then we turn it around. And press really well. Because this is a background stamp. You want to apply the same pressure. Let's see. Wish me luck. Look at this. Isn't it cool? You're going to have to let it dry. I actually tried this with watercolor paper so it wouldn't curl. But it didn't take the image. See, this was my watercolor paper. You didn't see anything. But I really, really like this for backgrounds. Isn't it cool? Anyway, so while this dries, let's stamp it with, gonna dry it first, take the water out. Also, not a bad idea to put it through your chamois because it may have picked up some ink. But anyway, since I'm cleaning it by hand, it should be okay. Yeah, see, it picked up some ink from my paper. It kind of looks like velvet. I really like it. Actually, I like it even better with these colors than when my original card. All right, so now we're gonna stamp in, I guess, Summer Splash. What colors do I have there? Tunia Pops, like, well, let me cut the paper first, and then we'll decide where we stamp, how we stamp. Maybe the Shy Shamrock because it's green and it's all right. So I really need a bigger table. I'm gonna do the 4 1/4 by because I'm gonna cut pieces of it. So fussy cutting coming up. All right, what happened here? All right. Doesn't matter because, as I said, I'm gonna cut it. Scrap white goes here. All right, so let's stamp this. Wait, an hour and a half already. No, an hour and 15 because I started 15 minutes later. Okay, so I'm not that worried then. As long as you're with me. All right, so we're gonna stamp it with Chai Shamrock. All right, I think I got them all. Press down on all parts because yesterday I didn't. And yeah, this didn't print that well. I don't know why, but I can use the other ones. I also can use my blending, my, how you call it? Blender pen, and just go like this. If you have something like that, you can just pick up a little bit of the ink around it and just fix it. And it blanks it. You see? Anyway, maybe there's some line or something. I mean, that's why sometimes background stamps are not the easiest to use, but anyway, it's not that bad. All right, so fussy cutting. I'm gonna cut this big one. Just take this off the way. And you know how it goes. You fussy cut. Trying to go as fast as I can so you're not too bored there because it's not fun to see somebody fussy cutting. So it's not gonna be perfect. Maybe I'll just do this so I don't have to deal with the whole card. I'll save those for something else. I mean, I may use more than one, but you know, just to show you, I don't want to fussy cut it all. Just to get something going that's pretty and easy. And this has like really thin stems, so I'm not gonna go there because it was gonna be difficult to hold it together otherwise. So I'm gonna go a little bit thicker, even a little bit of a white outline in some of these. See what happened there? I- When it gets too thin, they are easily folded. So, but anyway, it will work because it's gonna be glued down on my car. Once we dry this paper, I love how it came out. I hope you like the technique and that you try it. Guess it doesn't have to be a total background stamp. You can use it with other stamps too. But it kind of works like this. Yes, it's gonna look nice, right? Let's see. Let's see if I need something else or not. I mean, before putting you through the pain of seeing me fussy cut more stuff. Let's see. Okay, now we need a car base, and maybe I'll do the petunia just because I like it. And how this is gonna go. I just want to see if I have already pre-cut pieces for. Yeah, this can look pretty there. What do you guys think? I think we need some green. Where's my leaf there? I like, by the way, I didn't say enough about these dies, the dies that I can find now. Oh, here they are. These dies, the Unbounded Love dies. I love them because you can combine them among them and just put something together like that, like I'm doing in the last card. If I, figure this out soon enough. Um, all right, maybe I'll cut one in the chai shamrock. I think it's gonna be better, and then we'll do what? Should we do the pale papaya again or the petunia pop? Ah, pale papaya. Sorry, peach pie. I meant. Sorry, pale papaya. Retired. So no more pale papaya. So let me cut one of these in petunia pop. And petunia pop, and no, I said these colors, right? Will it look nice in these colors? I think so. Let's gonna do it in peach pie and chai shamrock. I'll be right back. I'm sorry I didn't have everything ready, but sometimes it happens. I'll do it the other way around this time. This and this. Yeah, I don't want the same color combination, so I'm changing it. The color combination is gonna be the same, but the order is gonna be different. All right, coming in a second. Oopsie. So this is how it comes. And these got stuck here, but here we have the frame. There we go. Oh, another thing that I learned on stage is that if you have a cardstock and you don't put them directly in a magnetic sheet, it's a good idea to use a pen or a pencil. Go around the each die before you take them off. So when you use them, you know where they go afterwards. So then you can always make them fit. I thought it was a brilliant idea. So, and you save in magnetic plates, sheets, because they're expensive. Anyway, so here we have these. So we're gonna do it this way. Like this original card was Chai Shamrock and Peach Pie, and we're gonna do Chai Shamrock the middle and Peach Pie the out, like that. Cute, right? I think so. A little different, that's not to have something that is exactly the same. All right, and then we'll use Chai Shamrock, and we'll use the colors and the other way. So let's get to it. We need a card base that is Chai Shamrock. Let's cut it. I really need just to use the trimmer. You need a lot of space, and my TV tray is small. So anyway, so I'm gonna do 5.5, 5.5, but 8.5, and we're gonna score it at 4.25. So this is our card base. And then we need the frame in Peach Pie. Let me see if I have a piece already cut of Peach Pie. I don't want to use a whole sheet if I already have a piece. And I think I do. Yes. So we just gonna cut this at 4 by 5.25. 4 by 5.25. All right. This is our card base. This is our mat. And this is a beautiful background that we made. And we're gonna glue it down. I think it's dry enough. Putting a little bit of extra glue that I would do because the paper is a little curled because of the water. I really love how this one came out. Really love it. Now we're gonna do this here, but we need to do the ribbon first. So let's use the Chai Shamrock ribbon. I'm gonna do the same as I did before. Okay, let me do it on camera so you can see what I'm doing. Like I calculate what I wanted, more or less around there. And I'm just gonna put stamping seal. Stamping seal. I moved it, so it's not it's gonna be crooked, but we can adjust it because I use this stamping seal, and yeah, it's a little bit further down, and that's pretty good. All right, now we're gluing it. Always put a little bit of extra on the ribbon or trim it more, but I don't like to trim it too much in case it comes out, you know. And now we're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna do it in the other side because I want to cover a little bit of that excess ink there. And we're gonna do it in this side. Let's see what message we can use. I'm gonna stamp it first before gluing it in case I mess it up. And as I said, this allows you to put something else here. I mean, not that it would fit or anything, but with our color scheme, but you could actually use, okay, like combination colors like that, you see, and then just put it, you know, it depends how colorful you want your stuff. Anyway, we're gonna keep it simple for now. And we're gonna stamp it in shiny shamrock and see if I can make fit the what sentiment. I'm using Unbounded Love, which is the one that coordinates with all these beautiful frames. And we can put Celebrate. See if Happy Birthday will fit. I don't know, maybe too big. See, no, it's too big. It's almost just a little bit. I can try. Oh, we can put Celebrate. How about what we put Celebrate, and you can use it for any occasion where you need to celebrate. Just because it's a very happy card with the colors, I think. Right, let's get a block. Okay. Oh, this block is way too big for this, but it's the one that came out. Sorry. So let's see. This is photopolymer. So I'm gonna use. Let me see actually how it goes here, because I think they have a right and a wrong. Okay, yeah, this goes. What is it underneath here that I can? Good enough. Right, and now we glue it all together using my silicone mat, just to avoid more bubbles. I'm afraid it's gonna be too late for the last card, but if you're still with me, I'll do it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here and in between. That's how I did it yesterday. I don't know if that's how you do it. Can you see I'm on camera? Yes, I am. A little bit up here. And my tweezers. And that's nice, right? I like it. Let's leave it for now and then work on these leaves a little bit. Just very little. We're just gonna curl them a little bit, some down and some up for some added texture. using the bone folder. And this one is gonna go up a little bit. And this little one, I don't know, up or down, down. All right, just like so. So if we put this here with dimensionals, which I'm running out of. Oh, no, I have more. I'm gonna put 2 up and 2 down. Well, or whatever. However they happen to fall. All right. And now we're gonna tack this here. If they fit. This is gonna be too much. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cut it. We're gonna do it in 2. There we go. So this one is gonna go here. Like that. Because I wanna cover a little bit of that. Not that it's a boo-boo, it's just artistic choice. A dimensional behind that one. Another dimensional behind this one. Actually, in the other one, I put 2 dimensionals, but it may be a little bit overkill. I also sponged the edges, and I forgot to do that. But anyway, I think it'd be nice enough. And I'm going to put a glue dot behind that one. Just right here. There. So, and then this one, either there or farther down. Maybe like that. So I'm just going to tack a glue dot behind that. Ah, doesn't want to come out. And I'm going to put a piece of dimensional there. I think it may be too big. I forgot to sponge these edges, but that's fine. It's a little different. And I actually don't like how this looks. All right. So what's missing here? A little bit of a bow. Not a bow. Put it here. I can put it there, but I think I'm going to put it here. All right. Let me grab my ribbon scissors this time. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Look how nice they cut, see? You get the appropriate tool for the appropriate element. All right, and some bling. We're gonna use the Shy Shamrock, which I haven't used yet. Get a big one there. I'm gonna put another big one over here. Voila! So this is a very happy card using, how many did we use? 3 of the new in colors. We use Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Actually, no, 4. No, this was Shai Shamrock already. So no, 3. No, this was Summer Splash. Well, I don't know. Well, 3 or 4. I think it's Summer Splash, Shai Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Peach Pie. All right, so let's go quickly to the last card. I mean, we almost had 2 hours, not quite, but anyway, the last card is a little elaborated. So it's for your avid crafter. Many of my cards are, so I apologize for that. I'll try to do some simple stamping. I think the first card was pretty simple stamping, right? Or first, this one was, we didn't stamp anything actually. We just die cut. So anyway, so that's gonna be an easy one if you get the class package, because you'll have everything and you can make exactly this. All right, so the last card uses all the little frames as if they were actually framing art. And I thought that this paper is so pretty. It's a new paper. It's called Unbounded Beauty. It's part of a suite with the frames and the stamps of all the sentiments that I showed you. And these stamps also will be available in Spanish. We don't have them ready for pre-order, so I'm just gonna show you a little bit the paper. Look how pretty it is, right? And I don't have this pre-cut, so this is gonna be kind of going. Look at how nice in the peach pie. This is gonna be pretty, and the petunia pop. And look at this watercolor background. Anyway, so what I did for this one, and I think I have it ready someplace because I know I did it. I have to find it. Is I embossed. Oh well, darn! I really need to get more organized because I keep losing stuff all the time. I have this. What was this for? Okay, so this is the base. That was the first top. Very good. Now we need the embossed thing. And I cut the little windows. Oh, I left it over there. Okay. I see it. Because this needed to be done before. Like this. So basically, I picked 3 frames. And I did different ones. So I didn't want to end up with the same card twice. And we can do it like this, or we can do it like this. Oh, I think I like this better. All right. So we need to put backgrounds to these. So I just use scraps of this paper that I like how they looked in the frame. So let's see if we can find something that fits this frame. Maybe that will be nice. Or actually the backgrounds are actually nice, but maybe not so much for a standalone. Let's see. What else do we have here? Maybe we'll do one of these. How about that? Maybe a little too much petunia pop, but I don't mind. So I'm gonna choose now one that I like to frame. It is too much petunia pop. But if we put a frame of these, look how it changes, you see? Still too much the same. No, I'm gonna use something that's more white. Or softer. So I think my idea of this other one was better. Okay. Like something like this. Or maybe something bigger if we can find. Maybe this is nice. Yeah, I like this one. So this is how I did it. I got a pencil, which I recovered from before. And because this is gonna have, I just do like a little bit how I wanna cut it. And then I'll get a little bit more when I cut it. So I know I have to go like a little bit up from there. You just have to not even fussy cut it. It's just like this. I know I'm gonna be able to glue it to the window because it's bigger than my window. And oops, where is my piece? Of course, we cannot see the pencil, but we can delete the pencil. Actually, how did I do it? Is it the other way around? Yeah. Maybe I did it too small. Oh no! Can you believe it? Yeah, no. Oh, I almost had it. It doesn't really matter because I think that once we put the frame, we're not gonna see it. And the frame also has a right and a wrong. You would think that they're interchangeable. Well, they're not. Yeah, I think that would work. Yeah. But it looks like it's upside down. Anyway, so let me see if I can hold it together like this with a piece of tear tape before I glue it down. Where the heck did I leave my tear tape? Darn. Everything keeps getting away from me. Thank you, Deborah. Which one are you talking about? This one that I'm making now? I'm just gonna keep it in place. So this will be your first frame and then we'll just glue it. Actually, I can just put more of this. I think I may need to glue a little bit the frame itself. I'm not gonna take the backings until I'm done with all of them. And actually, I realized, like I did with this one, some of them have the center still and some of them don't. And that's up to you if you want to keep them or not. They add texture or they add a hole that lets you see what's underneath. These ones, oh, there we go. And this one, and this one. All right. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue there, just very little. Because it's so thin that it just doesn't need that much. Just a little on the top and the bottom and the sides, and that's it. Then I just fold it in place as if it was a jigsaw puzzle. This is actually a jigsaw puzzle. There you go. Cute, right? Now we have to do it 2 more times with something else. This one is easy because if we do, or this one, if we do this paper, it doesn't have any focal point. But of course, we cannot use it. Let's use the little one. Like I did in the other one. It's going to look very much like the other one. It does have what do you call it? an up and like a directional. This directional. That's what I meant to say. I'm looking for more scraps. Give me a second. On this paper that I've already used. And I had the little, oh, here we go. I thought I had a smaller piece of this. Maybe I don't. Yes, we can get one of these for the center. I like this one for this one. Like that. Or something like that, right? So let's get my pencil. I think I'm gonna have to delete the pencil marks afterwards. Could have used another one that was closer so I don't have to waste so much paper. Let's see if it would fit here. But no, no. And this is too big. No, I like this one. All right. I think I'm gonna have to order more of this paper anyway. So I'm gonna go bigger now than I did before. Sorry, I'm doing it outside the, just to guarantee that I get it all. And then we're doing that one. Yes. So this is gonna go like this, and we're gonna put the frame, so I'm not gonna bother taking the pencil marks out, because we're gonna cover that with the frame. I do like, as I said, these frames, the mix and match element of the frames. I really like it. Just little pieces to hold it together. And now we see where the frame for this one is. Oh, we have this one right here, but I don't want the same color because then it's not frame at all. Oh, let me see if I have it. Oh, I have it in Pretty Peacock. I think that could be nice. But these will be too Pretty Peacock. Okay, let me see what else I have. I only have these two pre-cut. I want it in pink. Maybe I can cut one in pink really quickly. Because I don't want, unless we do the 3 Pretty Peacocks and that's it. We can do that. Yeah, I for a variety sake, we can do the 3 Pretty Peacocks. And it will be a little different than the other card. All right, let's do that because time is running. I'm just taking the little holes out because for this one I like it. They add an element of design because they will see through the white underneath, right? So where's my silicone mat? Brush a little bit. Okay, that's too much. You know, sometimes when you put too much glue, if you have a silicone mat, which I highly recommend it, you can just go like this and take the excess on the mat, and then it will come out of the mat very easily anyway. So there we go. And now for this part here, we're gonna put just a piece of this that we like so. It reminds me of, you know, these people who actually frame antique wallpaper. That's what I kind of inspired me for this card. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of Cool. All right. Almost done, people. Hope you're not too bored. Unfortunately, again, we didn't have 6 people live. So that's my fault because I forgot to announce that I was going live and that there was going to be the raffle. Hopefully next week. We'll see. Next week, I think we're going to see what's retiring and say goodbye to some old favorites. All right, so let me bring the mat again. We're just going to put the frame around it, and that will be it for this card. I promise to be better ready, better prepared next week. This had just, I think I just overdid it with so many elements and techniques and everything, but I really got excited. I don't know if this goes like that or like this. I guess like this. Look at this. It fits like a glove. And then for this one, we have a label that I have pre-cut that I cannot find in Pretty in Pink to put celebrate again. Or we can do a bigger one because now we have room for this one. And we can do a happy birthday. For instance, let's see. This will be too big. You can do that. All right. So let's do happy birthday. And we still have to put some flower elements. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting. I'm just gonna get things out of the way. That's Pretty Pink. Oh, here's my other label, but I think this is too small. I like this one now. I don't know why. I'm gonna stamp it on Pretty Peacock this time because kind of I want it to stand out more. Take this off here. And we're gonna put happy birthday if it fits. I don't know if it does. It does not. I mean, this happy birthday is big, man. Well, I can make it work. Let's see. Let's try. If not, we'll do celebrate with this, with a little one. It's my new Pretty Peacock pad. Right. That's the good thing about the photopolymer is that you can see through. And look, I made it work. Ta-da! Anyway. All right. Almost done, people. Almost done. One of the reasons why I was a little late today also is because I decided to eat dinner before that, because otherwise I end up so late and it's way too late for dinner. So, yeah, I'm going to put it in dimensionals and then we're going to decorate it. And that will be it. I'm just going to use this here. And I think this is cut. No, it's not cut. All right, this looks cute. I like it, at least. And now we're going to put some flowery embellishments. Maybe I'll just remove the bags. You don't even have to remove the bags, actually. We can just, okay, remove the ones that are on the edge. And just put glue on the other ones, on all around, This is just to keep them in place. You could remove them all, but just to save time. I also like to have the wiggle room moment. Let's see how this looks. All right. Now, let's see what I have, because I die cut a bunch of stuff ahead of the live. So I was ready for some things. So I'm just taking the pieces off here. We have these leaves here in Pretty Peacock. We can put like right there. And we have some things. These are very, very long, so you can always cut them. Then more of these. I think I only cut them in Pretty Peacock. I didn't cut any on Summer Splash or the other one, but well, we'll make do with this. Okay. And then we have the single one. And then we have this in Petunia Pop. So if you heard a noise, it's not another earthquake like the ones we had on Friday. It's my neighbor who's really noisy. I don't know what the heck he does. I think he works with weights and he drops them, and he's like, Jesus, go to the gym. I don't know. We live in apartments here. You don't want to have garages for a personal gym or anything. There, we have these combinations. I think we can make something pretty with that. All right. So I'm just gonna start gluing. And that's how I do it. I just like, oh, like this here, like this there, and that's how it ends up. Let me put the pieces apart. Okay, this one I'm just gonna put a glue dot on underneath. Okay. And now I cannot make it dark. All right. It has to be farther there. And then what else do we have? I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue so it doesn't move so much. Exactly what I wanted. There. And just lift the tips a little bit. I'm gonna put this one down here. Oh God. Look, I forgot to take this baby out of here. These have so many little holes that there's a lot of little pieces that get stuck. And then they decide to come out when you put the glue on, and that's not the moment. Anyway, just tiny bit of glue. I don't want it to see through much. All right. Leave for effect. And then what do you think, on the top or on the bottom? Just gonna put it on the top. And I may add some other ones that I'll cut later in the summer splash, just to bring it together with the cardstock there. But I don't want to stop now because it's already over 2 hours. So really don't want to have you here so long. But these projects were a little long. And remember, you can get the card class for $20 or including shipping, or you can get it for free with a $35 order during April. And if you put an order in April, you get to choose which card class package you want. You can choose the planes that I did last week, or you can choose this one or the one that I'm gonna do next week. You get to choose. And if you put more than one $35 order, then you get two. So let's see if this one goes with this. No, I want one in Petunia there. Maybe the other part of it. No, I don't like how this looks. Maybe we need the top part again. And we'll clip it. Clip it right there. And get the holes out before I glue it. Always a good idea. All right. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue. And then we'll end up this with some bling. Of course, I have my strips of there. I'm gonna put some summer splash, but anyway, you get the idea for this card. Let me put some bling to finish it up. Yeah, I don't know. Say the summer splash. No, I'm gonna do the pink. I think it's more elegant. A big one. Where? Right there. There. I like it like that. All right, so let's do a quick recap before we go. I need space in my table to put all the All right. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I was just reading what Deborah was saying, so that's what I set up. Anyway, let's do the recap. I hope you enjoy your order, Deborah. I'm sure you will. Can't wait to see what you do with your pieces. Like I'm gonna put the original. Well, I'm gonna put both. And here we are. Thank you, the original and the shiny one. And then we have we're missing one card. Oh, here. The one where we did the colorful background. And then we have a little album, photo album or journal that you can use it. This is too big. With your pocket for your labels, or for, if you take this on a trip, You can put like, I don't know, entrances to ticket entrance to a museum or something in the pocket as well. Cute, right? All right. So, and you can decorate this more. Because I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I'm gonna leave it like that, but you can, put, as I said, like something like that. Personalize it with your. I liked the idea of putting the trip here. Trip to. Okay. How about if I spell it properly? Trip or whatever you wanna do it. I love the mini alphabet dice. You know that because I say it every week. I have little bags of the alphabet cut in different colors. So when I need it, there it is. All right. So thank you again for joining. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Helen. And thank you who's catching the replays. And I'll be with you next week and we'll say goodbye to some favorites. Or not goodbye because you can still get them. All right. All right. Have a lovely week. Enjoy and see you all next Sunday. Bye.